Hey guys, Lex over here, and I'm standing in front of a property that I just recently purchased. This is a probate property that I purchased from somebody that inherited the home. And let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. Okay, so now we're inside the house. And as you can see, there's still a bunch of stuff left in this house. Now, keep in mind that when we first bought this house and closed on it, this entire room that I'm standing in had a couch, table, TV, all the furniture, and we've spent the last 2 weeks just trashing out and throwing out all the stuff, right? And there's still stuff left over. So this is very typical when you're buying a probate property and someone's passed away. The grandson did not want to go and deal with trashing everything out. He just wanted an offer for cash as is. And we came in and agreed to buy the house as is with everything in it, right? All the way down to the beds in the bedroom and the clothes in the closet, all right? So let's go ahead now and show you the rest of the house. Okay, so now we're standing in the kitchen of the house, and we've already pulled out all of the cabinets, but when we first purchased this house, these cabinets were full of all the glasses and the dishes and the plates and everything else, right? So you got to trash everything out, throw everything away, and then strip everything out. So we've pulled out the cabinets, we pulled out the countertops, and now we can see what we're working with. And as you can see, we're working with quite a bit. There's going to be a lot of drywall repair that needs to be done. I'm going to raise the ceiling up a drop, and when we're done with it, we're going to have brand new kitchen cabinets, brand new flooring, new stainless steel appliances, and it's going to look like a beautiful fix and flip, right? Right now, it's hard for you probably to envision that. Let's go ahead and look at another room in this house. Okay, so now I'm in what would be the family room of this house, and in this case, we've got this wood that's not really nice, not very appealing, especially if we're going for that fix and flip, want everything to be brand new. So when we pulled it off, we see that there's no drywall behind. So that means that now this entire room is going to need to be drywalled in addition to everything else that needs to be done, right? So when we're done with this house, it's going to have new flooring, it's going to have new everything, a new drywall in a lot of parts of the house. And let's go ahead and look at some more of the house. Okay, so now we're in one of the bedrooms, and when we're trashing out, basically with a lot of the bedrooms, they have carpet, so you're pulling out the carpet and you're pulling out the carpet pad. And at the end of the day, all the flooring in this house, all the tile, all the laminate, all the carpet's going to be pulled out, and everything's going to be stripped out. We're going to turn the bathroom into a master shower in one and a regular bathroom in the other. And this house is going to be a decent amount of work, but when it's done, it's a pretty big house, 1,700 square feet, and it's got a swimming pool outside. And let's go ahead and show you the pool. Okay, so now we're outside by the pool, and as you can see, the pool needs quite a bit of work. We've got like huge frogs in this pool. We're going to have to drain it completely, repaint the bottom, re-diamond bright it, and we're also going to stain the concrete around the pool as well. But when we're done, we're going to have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a pool. It's going to look absolutely amazing, and it's going to sell real quick, right? So if you want to learn how to fix and flip like this, guys, make sure you check out our Fixing and Flipping Bootcamp. I'll go ahead and drop a link below. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.